This is Bruce Craig from Bruce Craig Fitness. I've been working full time again, and I've been having people come up to me. Some my old coworkers been coming up to me saying, hey, I need advice. I know you do these calisthenics things and
Seen your videos and doing some hot stuff there, boy. but I need some advice.
I get people online ask me this too. As we all know, we're in a kind of a global epidemic, and so the gyms aren't closed, and people aren't able to work out like they used to because they don't have access, their usual programs and stuff involving weights. And I want to come on here and teach people how to progressively add muscle without said weights, in creative ways with just their body weight. And in this video, I want to talk about 3 points I want to make to use what I like to call progressive calisthenics. And in this video in particular, I want to show these examples by using progressive push-ups with these handstand blocks. They're called yoga body handstand blocks, and I'll put them in the description below. So you can go on Amazon through this link that I have provided, and buy via this link. And these things are really good. They provide you with a lot of stability and balance, as opposed to the push-up stands that you see with the thin little handlebar. Well, these things you can really grip onto, and they provide a lot of stability, like I said, a lot of balance. It would really help you out with really focusing on the tension, mind muscle connection, and producing a lot of force and power to the muscle, making them work really hard. But they also increase the range of motion as opposed to doing on the floor. Which brings me to my second point. You can progress in calisthenics by increasing the range of motion. You can progress in calisthenics through increasing the time under tension. And you can also increase it with manipulating your technique to put more of your body weight on a specific muscle group. And I have demonstrated this in my one-arm pull-up tutorial, where I was teaching people how to progressively add strength to be able to do the one-arm pull-up / the one-arm chin-up. Same thing applies with everything related to calisthenics, but I wanted to specifically talk about these, and in future videos I'll get into discussing the more technical aspects of all of this. But they really narrow down to 3 things. You got to remember this: time under tension, range of motion, and technique. Those are the 3 things that you got to keep in mind in this brief little video that I'm trying to show. So as you can see here, I'm using the yoga body handstand blocks, and I'm doing an increased range of motion. As you can see, I'm doing 1 1000, 2 1000 down, 1 1000, 2 1000 up. And I recommend you train yourself to use that and count in your head, so that way you can track the same kind of tempo when you're progressing, as you can see in this next clip, when I'm doing assisted. So I'm assisting with one arm and putting a lot of emphasis on my right, as you can see here. And what I'm doing here is I'm really putting a lot of body weight onto this one arm, and I'm keeping the same tempo. So I'm still doing the 1 1000, 2 1000 down, 1 1000, 2 1000 up, and I'm repeating this process. And then I'm switching to the other arm, putting more emphasis on the left part of my body, really putting as much body weight I can on that arm. So the same thing: 1 1000, 2 1000 down, 1 1000, 2 1000 up, and repeat until you add reps. And adding reps, once you get any progression, so like if you're doing regular push-ups with 2 arms, I highly recommend, before starting to do assisted one-arm push-ups, is getting to 12 good reps of the 1,000 to 1,000 time under tension and maintaining proper form and technique. And then once you get to 12, you'll be able to start with doing assisted one-arm push-ups. And don't worry if your technique isn't as good as up to that standard, because it really takes time to really get into it. And what you can do is, the closer your arms are together, the easier it is. So you can progressively take one arm a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further as you're doing the push-ups. And the same thing with the other side too, because you want to keep everything balanced and even. Obviously, you don't want a really big chesticle right here and kind of smaller one right here that's kind of lying behind. Anyway, so yeah, those are the 3 things I recommend you keep in mind, and in future videos I'll talk about applying this to legs and all kinds of other muscle groups in the body. So hope this video was helpful, and look forward to having you in my future videos, and leave in the comments below if this was informative or if I should change some things and explain some other things. Really helps me out getting feedback. But anyways,
Bruce Craig out.